right, well, it's that time of year. I know I'm getting excited. Are you excited about the start of basketball season?
Oh yeah, you're always looking forward to it in the fall, and you go through the conditioning and think, oh, this is awful, it's never going to get here. But as soon as it does, it gets closer, then you really do start getting excited about it.
Well, of course, we got Midnight Madness coming up on our. What and I've asked other people this, but what does Midnight Madness do for your team? Is it really just an introduction to your team?
Well, I think our players, for one thing, I think they really love it. I mean, they get psyched up about it, and they plan what they're going to do, what they're going to wear, how they're going to come in, and so it is a big deal for them, and they love to be out in front of the people like that, and it's just another thing that really gives them something to look forward to on the first day of practice and the excitement all around it. So it's a great experience for the people that have been here, and then the freshmen, I know their anticipation, is pretty high on what's going to be like and everything. So it's a good deal for everybody, I think.
All right, 27-4 last year, PBC tournament champions. You hosted the regional here for the first time in program history. 54 wins over the last 2 years. Obviously, the program's on solid footing. What are you expecting this season?
Well, you're expecting to get better, but then you look at the schedule and what we did the last couple of years, and 27-4. That sounds really good, and it is really good. During the year, sometimes I go through there and I think, man, are we this good or not? And obviously, the players have proven that they are. And the thing that does is, they just become more and more confident, and their expectations are to win every game, and that helps so much because, talent-wise, I don't know if you went top to bottom on the rosters, if we're really as talented as some of the other teams, but they have that little swagger, I think in a good way that they believe they're going to win, and so, our goals at the beginning of the year, we talked about it, and we really didn't have any goals. We know what our goals are. We feel we can win every game that we go out there. I think our goal is to win the national championship, and of course along the way you try to win the Peach Belt Conference, Peach Belt Tournament, and of course to get to the regional championship and host it. So our goals are pretty easy. 3 or 4
well,
years
not easy, they're easy to set out,
easy
but
to
they're set out, yeah.
But 3 or 4 years ago, we realistically probably couldn't set them like that. We had to go through and, hey, let's try to get 22 wins, that'll get us in the tournament, whatever. So expectations are very high for our team, but again, I think our confidence is high also.
November 10th, first real game. What are you going to be doing over the next few weeks to get ready for that?
Well, I think, we're going to put some new wrinkles in. I think, we got away last year putting a new offense in, and it was pretty basic. Have good players that execute it. But I think, people are going to see that. They're going to scout it. They're going to look at it through the summer. They're going to look at the fall and try to come with some different wrinkles defensively to stop us. So, on the other hand, we're going to try to do some things offensively and maybe put a couple special plays in there to try and prepare for that. And I just think obviously we need to work the freshmen in a little bit and get them comfortable with it and try to get them to improve as quickly as they can so that they can help us out. We have a small roster, and so we got to have everybody being able to play.
You mentioned it. You got 3 newcomers and 8 returners. But that's a good thing. Most people don't have 8 people returning. So that's how are they going to be incorporating the newcomers incorporated to what you already have, which as we mentioned is pretty solid footing.
Yeah, and we talked about it and have talked about it with the players a little bit. Those 8 players coming back from a team with that type of record and being this quality of Division II basketball, it's going to be tough for the freshmen to fit in there, but they're going to go against them in practice each day. They're going to try to improve, in the minutes that they can get, be it 2 minutes before halftime or 2 minutes at the end of the game, whatever they can get is going to get them that much better. It's not like coming to a school where, you're 500 and coming back for another year. This is one of the better Division II teams, so their goal is just to work hard and try to get some minutes, and I think we'll be able to find some minutes there at playing time, and the more they get, the better they're going to get. So it's kind of a catch-22. You want to get them in there, but then again, our schedule's so tough. And,
exactly.
We're at home all the time, which may be good, may be bad, but it's going to be tough for them to get in. But when they do, they need to take advantage of it.
Finally, I do want to mention that the starts of the year. That you're talking the schedule's brutal, but it's nice to have all those games at home to kind of kick off the year.
Right, definitely. I scheduled them very tough. I think 5 of the first 6 made the NCAA tournament last year. But that's what you want. When our program is at the level that we're at, we don't really need any cupcakes in there because those do nothing for your team. Even if you had cupcakes in there and your freshmen were allowed to play quite a bit, it gives them kind of a false feeling because that's not the competition they're going to need to go against. So, very tough schedule, but hopefully we'll be prepared, and we've got to be ready to go because those teams are coming in here thinking, hey, I've got a shot at beating them, knocking them off, and I'm sure we have a big target on our chest, so we have to be prepared mentally and physically and ready to play good basketball from the start.
I know, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.